This is the most collected coin on the face of the planet. But are Morgan dollars stackable? T. Hello, silver fans. This is T, and you're in the place to be for silver education, acquisition, and entertainment. In today's episode, we talk about the most collected coin on the planet and answer the question, are Morgan dollars good for stacking? But first, please take a moment to like this video, and I also encourage you to make comments and ask questions. If you haven't subbed already, please be sure to do so if you want to be a part of my big 300 sub giveaway. This beautiful old school Libertad Type 1 right here in my hand will be given away in the not too distant future. So make sure you sub. So I just got this Morgan dollar in the mail, and I won it in a Facebook auction. And as you can see there, it's an 1885. If you're a Morgan dollar collector, I'm sure the very first thing you want to know is what is the mint. And it is an O, which is New Orleans. So let's talk a little bit about Morgan dollar, since I just acquired this for my stack. They are in the junk silver category. And let me put this on a stand here. Maybe this will be easier for you to see rather than looking at my ugly paws. Morgan dollars are 90% silver, and based on their size and weight, that equates to 0.77 troy ounces. So just a little over 3/4 of an ounce of silver here. And if you're looking for a more comprehensive video on Morgans, be sure to stick around to the end. There is a link on my end screen to a video called Morgan Dollar Danger. And I describe a little bit more about Morgan dollars and how I feel about them and how they fit into my stacking philosophy. Last time I was in my LCS, the fellows at the shop were telling me just how hot these coins are right now. And even the 1921s are extremely hot right now. And that's because of the big new release that is anticipated for this year. And that all stackers and coin collectors are buzzing about right now, and none of us can wait to get these in our hands. So that might make Morgan dollars a good candidate for flipping if the whole country is going crazy for Morgans. If you are a flipper, you may want to consider buying as many as you can, waiting for that price to jump up as the average guy discovers them and gets into them, and their old coin collecting hobby is rekindled as the new ones are released, and then take that opportunity to sell them for a higher price in the not too distant future. I'm not a flipper, but I know some of you watching this are, so that's something you may want to consider. Now, how about collecting? Well, collectors and any collectors that are watching today, feel free to help out in the comment section. But I can tell you this, where means a lot. It can mean the difference between a $100 coin and a $1,000 coin and a $10,000 coin. The wear and the grading on the Morgan dollar is so vitally important, mainly because there were so many of these coins minted. So what do you look for on the reverse? Well, you look at these breast feathers here, and then you can also look at the tips of the wings for wear. Those are the two main wear spots on the reverse. On the obverse, you're going to want to look at the hair in the front here, and down throughout, and of course the cheekbone. A lot of times there'll be a lot of wear in this vicinity right here. I am not a big-time Morgan collector in any way, shape, or form. As you could see, these Morgans around this table here are the extent of my Morgan stack or collection. And so that brings me to the question that I started with, are Morgan dollars stackable? And I would really caution you, if you're a stacker, regarding getting into Morgan dollars. Let me explain why. I'll put this down and I'll explain why. I have a spectrum, T's stacking spectrum, from pure stacker to pure collector. Now, the stackers, of course, want to find the silver at the cheapest prices possible, and collectors want to find the most highly prized coins, and premiums are less of a decision-making factor in their purchasing. Scarcity and rarity are more of a factor for them. And so where do Morgans fit in this whole spectrum? So I would definitely say they're nowhere near pure stacker zone. That would be rounds and bars and whatever silver that can be obtained for as close to spot as possible. And I know lately premiums have been screwy, but Morgans are more in this range. For example, for this particular Morgan that I bought on that Facebook auction, I paid $35 for that. And so considering it's just a little over 3/4 of an ounce, if you are looking for pure stacking, Morgans should not be your choice. And that's just me, T the Silver Stacker, being totally honest with you. Those of you who have been watching my channel for a while know that I do my very best to educate my audience, and some of you are grizzled old stackers who have been doing it for years and years. Others are just newbies who are new to stacking. And oh boy, I sure would hate for anybody to just get into stacking and then go crazy buying Morgan dollar after Morgan dollar and wind up with a stack that is considerably less in the area of silver content than it could be had they been stacking something towards the left of that stacking spectrum. So bottom line is, I don't consider Morgans a real great stacking coin. So sorry to disappoint you. I know they're cool as heck. I love them too. That's why I bought this one the other night on that Facebook auction. I just couldn't resist. And I do love my trickle of silver coming to my mailbox periodically, slowly but surely trickling in. And I picked this up, paid more than I probably should have if I was considering it only for the pure stacking value. Those of you who watch my channel with any regularity know that I am a stack collector. I mostly stack, but definitely have a collecting streak in me. But I just want you all to know, in full honesty, that I really don't consider Morgans great for stacking unless you can get them on the cheap. Now, if you're talking about getting slicks like this that you can get for dirt cheap, just a little over the silver content, I'd say why not? But as you can see, the quality is very different with the coin on the right than it is on the coin on the left. So here's my question to you that I'll leave you with. Do you stack Morgan dollars? Do you collect Morgan dollars? Or are you like me and they kind of trickle in and make their way to your stack and / collection little by little? Let me know where you land on Morgan dollars. And I just want you to know that I certainly appreciate you watching today. If you haven't watched it already, I encourage you to watch this top video, Beginner's Guide to Stacking. Or if you are into Morgan dollars and you like Morgan dollars, or you're just starting out and think they're cool, check this one out right here. Hey, that's it for today, everybody. T.